Hello everybody, this is the Introverted Comedian and I'm welcoming you to a new episode of Kingdom Come Deliverance gameplay. Now, I haven't been doing any streaming for some time. My throat is not feeling very well. I keep coughing, but I feel a little bit better, so today it's time to do a new episode. But enough about that, let's press continue and carry on with the gaming. Yeah, so during the last episode I was doing, if I remember well, the Masquerade quest. I have a Human Disguise right now, which unfortunately I'm not going to use, but I will keep that on my horse because you never know when you need it later. So let me just take a couple of things out. Now, I did manage to get some treasure maps, some new ones. One is close to Ratay, between Ratay and Neuhof. This one is very close to Talmberg. I will not do them right now. I'm keeping them for another episode when I'm going to probably do an entire run of treasure maps, depending on how many I manage to gather. So as I said during the last episode, I managed to do a side quest called Masquerade. Let me see exactly where it is. There we go. So I got that disguise. Now, right now, after doing the Masquerade, you can talk to this guy, to Andrew. He will give you some new quest, or you can just talk to Matthew. He will also give you a new quest. So I prefer to talk to Matthew, since it's basically a game between the two sides. Matthew and Fritz on one hand, and Andrew on the other part. So apparently it won't trigger right now. It seems I need to talk to Fritz about it. Let me see if I can find him. There we go. Yeah, so apparently it's not triggering for some reason. Let me see if there's anything I can get out from Andrew, if I find him.
Greetings.
Have you heard about it?
Just some talk about lost sheep and indecent wench.
Of course I care about
That's over and done with.
the wenches.
The sheep.
Right, we better get back.
You don't really have anything specific right now.
Who?
I don't know his name, but it was about as old as you. He said his family owned the Skalitz Tavern.
Young Adam.
He decided...
Yeah, so there is a quest you can actually take from him. And this involves
He said he's got...
It won't be easy to find him. Raton.
Henry's former brother-in-law,
This... May...
I'll be on my way.
God.
who is now in Skalitz.
See you later.
Sorry, who is now in Ratay. They basically run from Skalitz. So I'll just go quickly to Ratay. Usually he's around the stables. He's cleaning the stables. So he should be easy to find. Yeah, so basically he should be around here somewhere, just after the entrance. First I need to get some food. My nourishment is not so good. And there we go. Yeah, so as I said, this guy, I can't actually remember his name. After not playing for nearly a week, I forgot his name. Now that I actually remembered. And there he is, Adam. So you can talk to him about what exactly happened.
You went to scout?
Not really.
That was sensible.
I know.
And how did it go?
There wasn't
What thief?
some shit.
What?
Yeah, so he got robbed.
What was it? What did the cross?
Why do you ask?
Well, if I saw it.
What?
Well, like I.
That would be so the cross.
And did you tell?
I did.
And what happened?
They said they were sorry. Goodbye.
Yeah, so basically when it comes to this quest, it is a bit complicated. You have to get over here to Rovna, and you also need to talk to Andrew. So first I'll just go to Andrew, since he is on my way. See if I can get more information. Let me see exactly what the quest is. Yeah, it's besmirched. So as you can see, there are some optional things. I'll try to do as much as possible of it, because I want to get some speech experience. This is actually an easy quest, it's not that complicated. The issue with it is that you actually need to travel quite a bit. So be ready to either go for fast travel, or if you're not confident in that, you can just gallop with your horse around. Okay, let's see where Andrew is.
How are you, Henry? How are you?
I found out.
And did you find out?
You could say that.
No one tried to sell me a kettle, but that cross.
How did you know? Don't tell me you're a.
Of course not. Someone offered to sell it to me.
So what did he say?
Nothing. He wanted something to eat and drink.
And that's it.
Yes.
And do you have any?
I don't know his name.
So okay,
Yeah, so if you have a good speech skill, you might actually get some information.
Yes, that's what.
Well, I don't know everything. Just that the charcoal burner is called
All right, I'll look.
Okay, so now it's time to go. As you can see, the only part of the quest is to go to Rovna. I'll just quickly get on my horse and be on my way. the reason I prefer to go on my horse even when I'm fast traveling is because some time ago I did this, I started fast traveling without going on my horse, and then I got stopped on the way and I had to run to save my own life because I wasn't ready to fight anyone. So basically it's a little bit better if you can actually get on your horse and you can start galloping away from any enemies. Yeah, so Rovna is quite empty at the moment, but as you get here it's quite easy to find the charcoal burner. It's basically up this hill. So you've got the church over there, this house over here, and as you go up the path you will reach an accident site, I think it's first. Over here, something like that. And then you just take a... yeah, so there is no accident, but there is right here on the left a charcoal burner camp. Now you can basically, as you can see, the game will save itself once you get here. Yeah, so you can actually ask someone around if there is someone. Look, there's someone over there, about that guy called Tonchek.
Good day to you. Have you pulled up? Someone? No. All right then. No. Fine. May the Lord watch over you.
Yeah, so let's try the option of asking him if
Are
he
you the
is
charcoal burner?
Tonchek.
I'm not. I heard he could help me. If you want, I can get you. I'm really not interested. He's got a cottage up there in the... Farewell.
Yeah, so as you can see, I was already told where I can find him. There is a small camp over here. You can just use this fallen tree over here to cross over. If not, you can just simply cross through the stream. So once you get over here, you'll find a guy named Tonchek. He's usually doing some carpentry. Now before talking to him, you should come and see this pot,
A completely new kettle.
this kettle,
Could it be the one
because
stolen from Scallops?
Adam told you about it. And you can actually use that to blackmail this guy. If you want, you can rob him, but he only has some torches around. So now you can and should talk to him.
God's sake,
You're the charcoal burner.
that I am.
I heard you had a...
I did.
I want to buy it from you.
You can ask him about buying it,
That's a shame.
You're a nosy one, aren't you?
and he will tell you that he sold that cross to Andrew. And now you can pick on him about the kettle.
Like hell it did.
What are you trying to...
And of course you can push him if you have enough skill
And I'll hang you for
in
that.
All right.
military.
All right.
It did belong to someone.
I'm...
I'll forgive you this.
Take care now.
Yeah, so he just told you where his secret stash is. Because he did take some money and he stole some other stuff from Adam. You just need to quickly get here. Basically, you can do this without talking to him, because you will find it anyway. So as you can see, from his camp over here at this marker, you just need to come to this fallen tree, and you can find that loot. Okay, now that you have the loot, you've got two choices. One of them is, let me just see. So basically you've got choice number one, return to Andrew with the loot, or return to Adam with the loot. Now the reason why I want to return to the inn in the glade is because I want to get that cross. I want to steal that cross back for Adam, and I will show you exactly where to get it. I am actually a bit annoyed that despite doing some quests with or for him, Andrew decided to lie, so I will take that cross from him, and then I will return both the loot and the cross to Adam. After all, Andrew is an innkeeper, he has his own inn, while poor Adam is just a stable boy after he lost everything. Not to mention that he was Henry's girlfriend brother. Well, he still is. So you can talk to this bastard, or you can just get yourself over here. I will need a torch though, and I need to close this. Now I'm not sure exactly if it's this one or it's another one, but anyway, the price for lying to me is that I'm going to rob him. Yeah, so I will take his groschen. I don't really need the other ones. And this one right here, I think it's the one I've been looking for. Yeah, and there we go. We've got plenty of jewelry, as well as Adam's family cross. So I'll just take everything. Now apparently there is a book over here, The Alchemist's Dream. Which I can study. I had no idea about this one, but anything extra is good. So yeah. Okay, and now I just need to get back to Ratay, get some sleep, and in the morning I will go and see Adam. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a little bit of fast traveling again in order to get there quicker. So like I said, this quest doesn't necessarily need that much of high speech skill. If you already know the steps, basically you can just go and rob those places even without knowing the information. You'd still get the loot, you'd still get the cross, and you can still come back to Adam with them if you choose to help Adam, of course. Let me see what my nourishment level is. So I already have a room at this inn. I just need to go upstairs, sleep until morning, somewhere around 8 o'clock-ish, and then I'll be on my way to Adam. Now, let me check on my energy level. I still have plenty of energy, so I can actually get that book and read it. Now my alchemy level is already quite high, so it's not such a big accomplishment reading it. But it does give me both reading and alchemy experience, so why not? So I've got myself a new perk in reading. Now I already unlocked one of the best in the reading perks, which is this one, Cartographer. So now I just need to have a look and see which one will actually help me with something. Yeah, so it's this one. Basically, you can study a book while sleeping or skipping time automatically. So that means now I can just sleep, and I have this one, The Joy of Cutting, which is quite easy to read. So hopefully I will manage to read it in my sleep, even though there are just a couple of hours. So as I said, I will wait until past 8 o'clock. That's when most of the NPCs wake up. Otherwise I'll just end up waiting or skipping time later, and there's no point in it. Yeah, one of the annoying features of the game is this last part, the last hour. As you can see, I already started reading part of that book. Or it's actually fully read, which is quite good. So it's time for me to go and talk to Adam. Now I see there's the quest marker activated on the innkeeper. Maybe there will be some
I'm honored that...
quest I can take
You
in
know,
Ratay.
Aye. Go see Herman.
Yeah, so there is one from the executioner. But before seeing the executioner, I need to find Adam.
Yeah.
And he should be right where I found him earlier when I took the quest from him. Which is somewhere around here, around the stables, or right here at the tavern. Yeah, so
God be with
I just need to tell him that I found everything.
Good news.
What? Really?
I left the kettle.
Who cares about a kettle? But this.
And as you can see, you even get some strength experience, which is quite good.
Nothing. That's all.
You're too
I'll remember it.
See you later.
Yeah, so there we go. That was the besmirched quest, which can be longish if you have to travel without fast traveling, but it's not so bad. So as I said, there is another quest now coming from the executioner, but before visiting him I want to see if I need any fixing in my armor and clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if I remember well, this quest is a little bit tricky. The one I'm going to get from the executioner, from Herman. I'll just leave my horse over here, because it's faster to go through the woods instead of actually following the path to his house. So, as I said, this is a little bit tricky. I do remember that plenty of times I had to check some tips on how to properly finish it. So there we go, we have the executioner.
What's going on?
They shut on
What?
all of them.
Yeah, so basically he
Well,
is mad because they called some fancy
Yes.
executioner to
It
do
would be.
3 executions instead of him,
Isn't it? So,
There.
what can
and he needs some help to sort things out.
Nothing.
Well,
You have the right.
I most certain.
Then you're in the right.
We can't stop.
Maybe.
Hell. A bloody. The best thing would be the famous cutting.
Great. So how do? Can't we? What? With the. Of course.
Find out from the. It goes back. You need. Then come.
Yeah, so basically one of the first steps
They want to do the
I'll bear that in
after
mind.
talking to Herman is to find out exactly what those 3 people have done. As you can see, you get some quest markers. Find out from the bailiff what exactly they've been convicted of, and then you need to talk to the scribe and see the Black Chronicle about what punishments are given to people like that. So I'll just fast travel there. Yeah, there we go. Now I just need to head over and talk to the bailiff.
People, come up close and have a smell. Fresh bread. And pour yourself a bit of fresh milk to drink.
Yeah, so the bailiff is usually right here in the rat house. Lucky for me, the rat house is connected to the shop of the scribe, so I'll be able to quickly go there. So, let's talk to him.
My respects. I hear there's going to... There's... Who's for the big Peter of... What did they do? What didn't? Who's this Peter? A noble who lost his... That's all? At first. What can you tell me about Harold? They call him Frost because he's always cool as ice, until he starts. I've seen plenty of killers and thugs in my day, but that one's got the devil in him. Why? What about... Thanks, bailiff.
Okay, so now we've got the information from him. You just need to get over here. And somewhere at the top floor, you'll have the Black Chronicle. You can talk to the scribe about
Good health to you, sir.
Consulting it. If you want, you can try to trade with him. But I already stole his books long time ago, so I don't need to actually do anything about that anymore. Oh, you just need to ask him about the Black Chronicle.
It would only take a... Do you have any idea?
Yeah, the best way to sort it out is to actually tell him that the bailiff sent you.
Ah, thanks.
And
Yes,
he will show you the way.
God be with you.
Or maybe not. Still, you just need to get over here. And pick the lock on this door. And let's see. This is the book. Yeah, so according to what you were told, you've read the book. Now you need to go back and talk to Herman about what you found out. Now, apparently this guy was actually coming in the end to help me, but it's a bit late for that.
Garlic soup for the winter, onion soup for the spring. Asparagus for taste and prunes for what ails you. Try them, dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so once you get back to Herman, to the executioner, he will have some plan on how to sabotage the executions. And that's the tricky part of this quest, as you will need to be quite sneaky about it, or at least ready to knock out a few opponents. So a good stealth skill and most likely going there at night will help you a lot. So it's back to Herman now
I need
and
your
ask him
advice.
about the advice.
Did you find out what they did? And did you read the Black Chronicle?
Yes.
So tell me what you found out, and I'll see what I can come up with. Just bear in mind, I can help you work it out, but you'll only find exactly what you need in the Ratai Black Chronicle. Every execution.
Okay, so Peter of Dauba
has many murders on his soul, but he's still a nobleman.
will be going for the job.
His neck is going on the block.
That makes sense.
Now, Georg Weiss,
George Weiss is a bloodthirsty bastard.
or George Weiss, he will be hanged.
He hasn't earned an honourable death. He's for a long drop on a short rope.
A murderer deserves nothing better. That makes...
And Frost Herald
is the worst of them all, sent by Satan himself. The things he's done would not...
will be tortured first.
The executioner will...
Aye.
So, have we got everything we need?
We've covered all the possibilities. There's nothing more we can think up.
Okay, now you need to ask him about the plan.
An executioner's greatest boast is to behead.
Yeah, so he will tell you need to blunt to dull that sword for the execution, which you can actually do on
It depends on the skill of the
grindstone.
executioner.
And the Kuttenberg...
No doubt. They use a kind...
What? Don't... I know.
Now you can poison the tongues
That'll do me.
to kill that guy quickly instead of actually torturing him.
What about... Great.
And the executioner already gave you a rope you can change for the good one. He said he had a worn out one. Let's see. It should be in my inventory. Yeah. So I just need to switch it. Now I do seem to have a new level. I forgot about in strength. So I will go for this one, for the grave digger, which allows you to carry dead bodies easier or knocked out opponents. Yeah, so at this point I need to get myself over here. But first I need to drop by my room. Hopefully I have some poison in my trunk. As far as I remember I have some. Because I do need to poison those tongues. Oh, let's see, maybe I have some. No. I was hoping to have some on my horse, but apparently it's not that easy. If I don't have any poison, then I will need to make some. If I know the recipe, of course. If not, I can just buy some from the apothecary. Yeah, so let's see. No, I don't have poison, so I will need to go to the apothecary. That will be in a couple of minutes. Right, so as I was saying, I will need to go to the apothecary to get some poison. That's not necessarily a bad thing, because as far as I remember, I might actually need to go do all the sabotaging at night, so passing some time by running around a little bit is not so bad. Now, if you want, I'm not sure what the... Yeah, so apparently I've done some bad deed. They want to put me in jail. I need to see if I can pay for my sins. And apparently not. Yeah, so I think I just hit someone with my horse earlier. Yeah, so they do see me as a threat, but no one is doing anything. So it's not such a big an issue, such a big of an issue. Now let's see if I can actually get that poison. Yeah, so apparently this guy doesn't sell poisons. But I think he had the recipe for it. If not, there's a chance that I have it. Yeah, so I'm safe from going to jail apparently. Or maybe not. Let's see if I have that recipe. I know I did steal lots of recipes, I did take lots of recipes, so there is a chance I have it. If not, I might need... And there we go, I have it. So I need some herb paris and some thistle oil. And there we go. Yeah, so the apothecary should still have the ingredients for it. Now, I do appear to have to go to jail, but no one is saying anything. But doesn't matter. Okay, so let's get what I need. So it's one of these. And where's that herb paris? And those. Yeah, once again I will need to check exactly what steps I need to take. The good thing is now I'm going to brew it. I will have some more for later on. So first I need some oil. And I need to add the thistle in it, and boil it for one turn, and then add the herb paris, but without boiling it. So let's prepare it. You've got the oil over here. The thistle over here. Boil it for 1 turn. Now get the herb Paris. Add it to the cauldron. And then get a file and the recipe is done. And there we go. Now I will want to save the game. So first I need to take some of them savior schnapps from my horse. I'm not sure if I'm getting arrested or not, because apparently I'm supposed to go to jail, but no one is trying to take me to jail. Let me see if I can talk to one of these guys. No. Maybe they forgave me. Ah. So this is why I actually managed to kill that guy. Now I did try to avoid him, but apparently my horse was too strong for him. Yeah, so as I said, I will need to use a grindstone, and this one is the closest to what I need to do. Now I will show you the exact location in a few seconds where you need to get yourself. If you want, you can try doing it during the day, but it's not something I would advise you to try unless you're very good at stealth and you can knock out everyone. Or you can sneak around, but that is quite risky, to be honest. Yeah, so basically it's not so far away from that inn. It's this small house. And this is where you will find the Kuttenberg executioner. And he does have some guards around. So this makes it very hard for you to do something during the day. As you can see, there's not much space you can try to use to sneak around. You can try to get their attention. Not sure if it's working. You can go around, since it's a private area. They might actually try to follow you. I'm not sure if it's going to happen though.
Hey, who's
Yeah, so they will follow you.
there?
But they will quickly go back, so it doesn't give you enough time to sneak inside their tents. As you can see, this guy is already back. So one of the best ways, you can either wait here until midnight, or you can sleep or do something else. I do need some nourishment first, So I will quickly go to town. Apparently I escaped the jail. Or maybe not. I still have to go to jail once I come back to Ratay. Hopefully it's not immediately. Or I hope I can pay my way out of it. Yeah, so my nourishment level is okay, my energy level is okay. Let me just get washed a little bit. And basically now I just need to wait until midnight. If you want, you can sleep. This way you will have full energy. But since everything will happen at night, I will want to sleep afterwards until morning, so there's no point in doing it right now. So you can just get yourself over here. As long as you don't go inside, no one will say anything. So you can just skip until midnight. Yeah, so after midnight, you will notice that them guards are asleep. I'm not sure if all of them, including the executioner. If they're asleep, this dog might wake them up. Hopefully not. You can bring some meat with some poison on it and poison the dog. I don't want to hurt animals, so I'll just try to sneak around. I will save the game, because if they catch you, you cannot just immediately waltz back in, and the executioner will get into trouble, and I really don't want that. Yeah, so right here you should find one of them guards. Or maybe here. No, this is the executioner. So you can just knock him out. Now, from his body, you want to steal this key. With the key, you need to get yourself over here and unlock this chest. You'll take the executioner blade. Now, one of the tricky parts is to poison the tongues, which are over here.
If he tries to torture anyone with this, the lucky fellow will die quickly.
It's pretty hard to find them usually, especially when you have to sneak around. Another part is to go up these stairs, up this ladder, better said. And replace this rope.
That should do it. It'll never hold the weight of a grown man.
Now you should get yourself out of here. You need to get your horse and head for that grindstone. As you need to dole out the sword. Now I just hope the guards won't decide to arrest me at night. Maybe they simply don't want to do it. I did win the tourney of Ratay. I am the champion in the tourney, so maybe they will leave me alone. Yeah, so there we are. I'm close to the grindstone. Now in order to dull the sword, you need to select it. Bend it this way as much as possible. Apply pressure on it. And you will see it going bad in a few seconds. As long as you see smoke, you will know it. That it's going dull. You can also check it if you want. As you can see, I've pretty much ruined it. So now I just need to get myself back to that place and replace it. Well, not replace it, just place it back. Now from what I've seen, a second guard came back. Basically the executioner had 2 bodyguards. So this will be a little bit tricky.
Yeah.
But just like I did it earlier, I can just save the game and then if my strategy of replacing it is not working, I need to use another one. Yeah, so there's that annoying dog again. Apparently no one is awake, which is a good thing for me. I will save the game just in case. Yeah, so the dog did wake them up. Now if you want, you can just wait for like 1 hour and they should go back to sleep. Or you can just stand by over here and wait for them to go back. Now, you might need to knock this guy outside out and that guy inside the tent, because now you need to get inside the chest. So let's just see how it goes.
Hey!
Yeah, so they will moan a little bit when you get closer to them. But right now he should be in perfect position for me to knock him down. Yeah, so apparently the other one woke up. As long as they don't witness you doing it, it's not such a big issue. And if you don't enter their camp, they won't say anything. Yeah, so I was at least hoping that they would go away for a little bit so I can quickly change that sword. Now, it depends, I think, from gameplay to gameplay, as this is basically random action. I know a couple of gameplays ago, it was only two of them over here. One of them was in a tent, another one was in that shed over there sleeping, and I didn't even have to go around that much. I simply knocked them down quickly and everything was over quickly. Yeah, so if you want you can knock them out one by one, and this way no one will bother you. Now the annoying thing is it's quite close to morning, so I need to quickly do it. Yeah, so I'll just knock out this guy as well. Hopefully no one heard that. I need to quickly interact with this and leave the executioner's weapon.
Couldn't chop the head off a chicken with this.
Okay, so now you just need to make yourself scarce. It was quite annoying, to be fair. I wasn't expecting it to last this long, but as I said, it's quite random. It won't ever be exactly the same. Even if you save the game and you start doing something else, it will be something different. So now I just need to get some sleep. Usually up till 8 o'clock is the best, because this way you won't have to be bothered so much about the NPCs waking up. Yeah, so right now I need to get back to the executioner. As you can see, I need to tell him that I succeeded in sabotaging. Now I will try to fast travel over here. Hopefully the guards will not decide to arrest me right now. I think that they did try, but too late. Yeah, so they are trying their best to arrest me. I have no idea why they didn't try to do it the day before, when I actually committed that crime, but who knows. I'm not sure if I can actually run away from them all the time. But I will try to do it. Now, if you do have this issue, you can just go around and not go through Ratay, as I'm doing right now, and you should be safe. Yeah, so I do need to surrender after all.
What? Don't bother trying. Personally, I'd rather string you up, but unfortunately...
Yeah, so they do want to imprison me. Now, there are a couple of options I can use. So I'll just go with...
I'll tell you the truth.
Uh-oh.
What's going on there?
Yeah, you can try to flee. Or you can just agree with the imprisonment. Hopefully I won't be staying there for long. Oh, now that's hard. 10 days. Yeah, so I have no idea why they didn't arrest me on that first day, when I actually managed to trample someone with my horse to death, and just waited until next day. Because basically my crime was killing someone with my horse while riding inside the town. It wasn't something else, because they didn't have any witnesses from what I was doing when I was trying to sabotage the execution. Now I just hope after these days I won't end up failing that quest, because I will need to load the game in that case. Yeah, so these are very, very long days apparently. Yeah, so finally my sentence is done. Now I'm really curious about that quest. Yeah, so yeah, I didn't see the execution, but I did get the reward. Now, I do have a bloody annoying debuff. Released prisoner, which simply messes up everything for me. Not to mention that I'm tired and hungry. So, yeah, that's not a very good thing. On the other hand, I didn't actually fail the quest. So, that's a good thing. Basically, I only failed part of the quest, which is watching the execution. And
I have to eat something.
that's not
My
such a bad
insides are
thing.
shriveled up with the hunger.
Let me just get some food from here. Now, before actually going to the executioner, I want to go to the bathhouse and replenish all my energy and everything. Yeah, it's a bit early, so I need to wait a little bit. Now, the annoying part about this is that I've also lost my balanced diet perk. So I am a little bit tempted on going back to that load game. So let's see.
Jesus Christ. I'm sure you'll be...
Yeah, I'm actually quite disappointed in this because I didn't intend to make any victims, especially not by trampling on them with my horse. And I did try my best to avoid them. But at the same time, I did confirm the fact that you can get to jail if that happens. As I know I'm always just running around town on my horse, and this is, I think, the first time in 7 or 8 gameplays when it's happening. So, as I said, let's go back to the executioner. Now that imprisonment is going away, but it's slowly going away and it's annoying, because that means I cannot do any fighting. If I try to fight, it's not so bad, but still it's bad. It would mean a very fast defeat if I try to go after some bandits. Yeah, so let's see if Herman is over here.
Did you? True. The whole crowd was looking for, and then he took, and the furious, and he was.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I managed to save his
Can you help me with...
job. Let's see if I can get some training from him.
Nuts.
And I did manage to get some. Now let's see exactly what he gave me. So I did get a recipe for Bane potion and a recipe for Lazarus potion. I will read this one because I don't know it. I did get the Joy of Gutting, the 4th volume. He is also a huntsman apparently. And that's just about it. Now let's see, I did manage to get one perk unlocked here. So at level 8 basically you can have this one, Faithful Companion, which gets you plus 10 immediately after your dog returns. And I will go with this one, as most of the time when I go into battle, since my dog is trying to help me, I might end up hitting him, and when that happens, he will not be so happy about it. Yeah, so right now I want to get myself to Neuhof, no, to the inn in the glade. I just need to get down from this hill back to my horse, as I think there is a chance now I can actually start the quest I wanted to start earlier. Before that, I just want to send all my money to my horse. apparently I managed to damage most of my things. Oh, and I did manage to get a level up in maintenance and a perk unlocked, and I will go for this one, which will allow my armor to wear and tear harder than usual. Now, I do need to see someone in town and fix my gauntlets, because even if I had level 20 in maintenance, it still wouldn't be enough to fix something that's damaged more than under 20%. Then 60%, sorry. Yeah, so I'll just go to the armor smith.
Bread, fresh bread. Bread.
My humble greeting.
Now, lucky for me, these are the warhorse gauntlets, so it's yeah, I didn't keep any money on myself,
Scallop soup for the winter, onion
so
soup for the
I'll just need to quickly go and sell a couple of things. Yeah, so as you could see, because I was I am wearing the warhorse armor, which is basically part of DLC, and you can actually see how I got it in one of my other videos.
Look out! I see an enemy!
Yeah, so I'll try to get this guy to buy some things from me.
May the Lord watch over you.
Well now, by all that's holy, watch out!
Yeah, so apparently there's a bandit again in
Mother of
Ratay.
they're here! They've come to slaughter us all! Jesus Christ!
Let me just see if I can
There's a bandit here!
get him. Yeah, so apparently I'm not allowed to help. Leave my dog alone.
Take that!
Yeah, so apparently you're not allowed to help with bandits even if they come in here. I have no idea why.
You've been reported under lock and key, or you can cough up. This definitely won't.
Yeah, so I'll just pay the fee. And I'm starting to think that I will end up knocking down every guard in Ratay. Because of them this woman was killed. They were just standing around not doing anything.
My God, guard, quick! There's a corpse there!
Yeah, so I'll quickly try to fix what I can. Apparently I did get some more damage again from the guards, who were so quick on not doing their job properly.
Green cabbage! Get it before it goes brown!
Bread, fresh bread.
Yeah, so like I said before, there are lots of random things that can happen in the game, so you never know exactly when what to expect. you've got the quests, you've got the main quest, the side quests, you've got the activities, but there are some random events or there are some actions that you take which might complicate things. As I said, look at these useless bastards. They basically did nothing when it came to that bandit. They just left that woman there to die. And once I tried to stop the bandit, I was the one getting attacked. Yeah, so let me see if I have a couple more things to sell. I am trying to make some groschen.
Good.
For another quest. That's why I sent most of my things, most of my groschen to the horse. Yeah, so apparently I am doing quite bad. It's a good thing that I had enough groschen to pay those guards earlier. Yeah, so next is a trip to the glade in the inn. To the inn in the glade, sorry. I always confuse that name, I have no idea why. So right now I am hoping to trigger one of the quests related to Fritz and Matthew. As I said during the last episode, I did that quest called Masquerade. Now I did Besmirched, which involved Adam, and hopefully now I've triggered the next one related to them, and I think so, yeah. So basically you just need to talk to Matthew and ask him what they've been scheming up to.
You might have heard there's...
Yeah, I overheard something.
They owe them for a quarter of a year.
Yeah, so apparently
Fuck.
they don't want to share the loot with Andrew.
But I know.
No.
And you think it's all...
What do you want me to tell you? But a thing like... Do you think we're any... Yes. Then you're a fucking fool. Everson Scarlet, to hell with the fuck...
Yeah, so even though you argued with him, you can still tell him you're in.
Wonderful. We are gonna go try to find out...
And you will start this quest.
See you later.
Now, the quest is called A Rock and a Hard Place. And you need to find out when they're going to transport the money from Talmberg, how much exactly it will be, how many guards there will be. But there is a way to sort things out without actually stealing from them. No, I didn't manage to get as much money as I wanted, so I will have to take some more from my horse, apparently. Yeah, so let me see. Basically, you will need to have 3,000 groschen in your inventory in order to properly do this. So I'll just try to send the rest. It's a little bit harder on the consoles because you actually need to, you cannot just type in the number you want to. Yeah, so I'll just move this to the horse. Now I have nearly 3k. Let's see if there's anything else I can sell. Maybe I have something in here. Nope. I do have some things, but I need them for myself. Although these might be okay. I just hope Andrew will buy them.
How are you?
Yeah, so you can tell him about the cross that I stole from him earlier, but there's no point. You can tell him about Matthew and the quarry, but there's no point. So I'll just try to. And it doesn't work. So I'll just need to get those money from here. Or better said, from the horse. Yeah, so right now I don't need that much. I only need around 200, which again is annoying. Now I'll take the entire sum, and now I need to transfer them back. It's one of the most annoying things when you need to set this up. Yeah, so I'm getting close to it. Yeah, so I have that 3k, which is perfect. And now I need to get to Talberg. And I will do it manually. As far as I remember, I'll get there a lot faster than doing the... And so this is one of the places where you might end up in a fight, or you can just run past them. Yeah, so basically the reason why I'm trying to go to Talmberg by riding my horse instead of fast travel is because I want to get there early enough. I think or at least I have the feeling that you might be able to do it faster by riding your horse there instead of the fast travel. And I want to basically finish this quest before nightfall. If the guards in Talmberg allow me. Now, I was...
Help me, somebody.
What happened to you?
The farmer threw me out with my little... I hide in the woods at night, and wouldn't you have a more...
Yeah, so you can give this lady some money. And I think I just did something that I shouldn't have. Because now I just ruined that 3k. I have no idea what exactly that guy is doing here. I have no idea who he is. Yeah, so I'll just try to sell something to the local merchant in order to get the money. Let's see if these flowers will be enough. And I just hope he's still awake. Yeah, so I need 5 groschen.
Gods. Can we trade?
If you've got the...
Now, that's the easiest way to do it. I don't need all that many lockpicks right now. Yeah, so once you get to Talmberg, one second, you can see that you can find out when they're going to do the transport, a way to make sure that you have less guards. Basically, you will need to talk to a couple of people in here. I don't think this guy can help me. This guy is not helpful at all. Yeah, so let me quickly check. Captain Robert or Sir Robert or whatever his name is should be around here. And he can give you some information on it.
Good day.
I'm carrying...
What?
Where?
No, it's... Well...
Yeah, so you did get less soldiers by telling him that there are some dangerous humans around. Now, in order to avoid all those fights and attacking the guards and everything, what you need to do is get yourself over here at the top of the towers. Basically inside this tower. Make sure no one sees you, so I will save the game anyway. Yeah, so this is basically a forbidden area. But as long as no one sees you, you can do a quick pick of this lock. You can rob the money from here and add your 3,000. And basically no one will know that you actually stole it. Yeah, so now that you have that money, you need to share it with Fritz and Matthew. And they will be waiting for you over here on the hill next to the quarry. Basically you can just quickly run from Talberg, or you can just take your horse and get there immediately. It's not like they're doing something to properly hide. Yeah, so there you go, they're over here. You just need to talk to each of them and give them their share.
I've got that coin. What? What coin? The coin they were going to? Damn right. Well, so show us the bloody money. Here it is. Holy shit. A third of it is your... Fuck yeah. First we get drunk. Take care.
Yeah, so you need to talk to Fritz as well.
Bollocks. And it's not coming...
What? No, you... What? So...
Here it...
I'm gonna spend a...
Good luck then.
Yeah, so this is it. You finished the quest without actually having to hurt any of the guards in Talberg. Well, now you can just get yourself back to where you need. Let me see. Exactly. Yeah, so right now I will go to Rovna. There is a quest I can do over there. But first I need to get my health, my food and my energy replenished. So I will go to the inn and spend the night. Yeah, so now I can actually... Oh, I already have 1000 groschen, so I don't need to really worry about getting them back from my horse. As I said, now I can sleep until morning. Yeah, so the reason why I didn't sleep any longer is because I am going to travel to Rovna anyway. So I will spend some more time on the road. For me it was important to actually get to this, to daylight. Okay, so now it's time to travel and see what exactly quest is waiting for me in Rovna. Alright, so I am in Rovna right now, and the quest marker is around here, and to get that quest you need to talk to the only villager, this guy.
Good God. I see there's not... There are...
Yeah, apparently he's the one of the few people that came back to Rovna, since this is the only place he knows as home.
Simon. Aye. That's not a... Well, I'll go and see...
Yeah, so apparently you need to find a priest. Now you started a Man of the Cloth quest. So you need to either find the Skalitz priest or let's see. So yeah, apparently there's only one choice. You can talk to one of the priests that left Rovna. He is in Sasau at this church, but he will refuse to come back. So your best choice is to actually get over here to this farm close to Skalitz and find out more information about a priest called Father Simon. Now, Father Simon used to be a priest in Skalitz, but he had let's say not so religious adventure with some woman, and she ended up being pregnant and there were some complications, and this is where her parents live. That woman died, but you can still get some information from her parents. Yeah, so right close to the edge of the map, you will find this farm. There's only 2 people over here, and you should just talk to this lady over here. You don't need to talk to her husband, is not a requirement of the quest.
God's
She will
blessing.
give you all the information you need.
I'm looking for the...
I don't know if I can help very well.
What went on?
Yeah, so you can get some information, ask what happened between the
She never
priest
had
and
a
her
chance to hold
daughter.
that babe in her arms.
I'm very sorry.
Such
She
is a
died
man's
in
lot in
giving
life.
birth,
What happened to
apparently.
Simon?
The poor man.
That's rubbish.
That's just...
What went...
Yeah, so we can just go over the same question as well.
He was over...
And then you can
Where can I
ask
find
her,
him?
where
I
is
heard
he?
that too.
How come?
After our poor Mary went...
You think Simon?
Who knows?
I see.
Yeah, so there is a
Can you tell me where that...
Certainly.
All right.
grave for her daughter,
Goodbye.
where someone has been leaving flowers. And that grave is right over here. So you will need to get there.
Yeah.
Now, before doing that, I want to see if there's something I can actually scavenge from Skalitz. Because usually there's some fights in there. It could be tempting for me to try and fight, but the main issue is I do have that annoying debuff, so there's no point. So as far as I can see, these are some bandits and some Talmberg guards. Now, unfortunately the bandits easily won. So if I did try to go in there, I would get killed quickly. So there's no scavenging right now. Although I have to admit, I am a little bit annoyed by not being able to do so. I don't think even without the debuffs, I would still not be confident against 5 of those bandits. Because they have pretty good armor, pretty good weapons. And even with the combination of potions that I'm usually going for before a fight, I still would be afraid of them. So yeah, as I said, you just need to get yourself over here next to the Skalitz mint, to the charcoal kiln. Basically this is where they used to get silver at in this area. You will be asked at some point to come and investigate in the area, but that's a little bit later. So let me see. Yeah, I have plenty to go. If you want, you can just come over here, and this is exactly what I'm going to do. Go to the main part of the river. Yeah, so from here you just need to follow the river up. Now, since I'm in the area and I will need it, there is lots of comfrey. The reason why I will need it is because very soon I'm planning on doing something that will require lots of grotion. So in order to make grotion, I will need to make Lazarus potions, and for those I need plenty of comfrey. And since this is one of the best areas on the map where you can get that comfrey, because as you can see they're all stacked together in this area, so you can just pick them up easily. I plan on getting as much as possible. Okay, so I did manage to get myself a main level stat. Now when it comes to main level, I've already unlocked what I needed, and these are a little bit annoying, but I think I will go for this one as long as I remain still. Yeah, this one is perfect for what I need. I will go with the horse nip, which allows my horse to shy less if I have enough herbs in its saddlebags. Yeah, so as I said, this is actually a very good place to get yourself lots of comfrey easily. Now let's not forget about the reason why I came here, which is to find the priest. Yeah, so as you can see, when you're walking you will find this small pathway, and you will find the cross.
This must be that cross. Mary's mother was right. Someone did lay flowers here recently.
As you can see, there's a bouquet over here, and you need to start looking in this area for Father Simon.
I should have a look around and see if there's comfrey growing anywhere nearby.
Yeah, so there is plenty of comfrey growing around. You can just collect it or gather it, pick it up, whatever you want to call it. Now, the dog did stop me from doing it, but I haven't interacted with him in quite a while, so there's no harm done. Yeah, so as you go up, you will notice you're already in the area of the search. And when you go up this hill, you will find some people over here. Now we've got these two tramps.
Hey, you.
I've come from there.
All right.
And basically, at this point, you can just tell them that the Talmber
I think you
guards
should talk less
are
and
coming,
move your legs more.
Why is that?
I might.
even though no one is
Doesn't
coming.
matter.
Shit. All right.
Far enough still.
Right. Right.
If you want, you can fight them, but there's no point in doing so. You can easily get rid of them. So once they're gone, you need to talk to Father Simon.
They didn't look that.
I know. And to who?
My name's Henry.
Your face does.
It's true.
Me.
I need you to go.
I understand.
I
know your story. Then you know.
Yeah, you can tell him you know about his story, what happened.
But I know what you did.
That doesn't absolve.
You're certainly right. But I was a priest.
You.
And you can just tell him that there's no chance they can find anyone better.
All right. I'll take what I can carry and go back to St. James.
Thank you.
And basically this is how you found Father Simon. Now you just need to get back to Rovna and tell that villager exactly what happened. You can take your time a little bit getting some more comfrey. As I said, I do plan to use quite a lot of it to make some groschen. I'm not even sure I can go further than this point. If you want, you can also get yourself some of the valerian. I will need some of this as well for those Lazarus potions. Now it's best if you come in this area to have a horse.
I can't just drop everything and leave.
Yeah, so I am right at the edge of the map, so I can't go any further. Yeah, you might need a horse if you want to come in this area, because as you can see, they will start to weigh at some point. And using a horse will help you a lot. Especially if you're going like I am now on getting both the Valerian and the Comfrey. The thing is, it's best if you can find both of them in big numbers close to each other, because this way you will save some time. Let's see exactly how much I've got. So I've got some Valerian. Basically at this moment I'm going for like 400 Comfrey, which will mean 200 Valerian. And out of that I can make around 600 potions, if this dog will allow me to carry on gathering it. Yeah, so there's more Valerian over here. I think I already have plenty of Valerian. I still need lots of Comfrey though, so I need to look around. If not, I can just go to the Neuhof farm, and there's plenty of Comfrey over there as well. It's not as much as you can find here, but it's one of the best places as well. where you can get it from. So, as you can see, I am quickly getting close to that 400. I am planning on getting that. Then I want to stop again in Skalitz and check if I can actually loot something. So I can make some extra groschen from that as well. Yeah, basically the bandits I just saw earlier in Skalitz. If you can actually find someone that can defeat them, or they leave like one or two which you can take on, then they will drop quite some valuable things, and that would mean some quick money for you, some quick way of making groschen. Yeah, so I think I already have like enough, because I did have some oh no, this is enough for that 400 which I needed, so I'll send these as well. I will send 17 of these because I only need 30 on myself. And as I said, now it's time to pay a visit to Skalitz. Hopefully I'll be more lucky this time. As I'm really hoping to get something from there. Of course you can always save the game and just try to sneak inside, maybe you can get something, but if you find like humans fighting bandits, that's one of the best scenarios. Well, as long as the humans are strong enough. As you just saw earlier, it was like 4 Talmberg or 5 Talmberg guards and 5 bandits, and the bandits just dismantled the guards. So apparently now it's humans and bandits, if I can see very well. Now, honestly, in this case I wish I had like a grenade. If you want, you can just go inside here and loot a couple of things. Just make sure to quickly run. Yeah, so if you by any chance manage to drag like 1 or 2, you could defeat them, but it's not one of the best things you can try. As you can see, there's more of them over here, so just try to run away. Basically, I think you can just go further from that place place they're fighting, then go back, and when you go back some of them might disappear, or they might just run towards the tavern in Skalitz, and when they do that you have plenty of chances of sneaking in and getting some of that loot. Yeah, so now in order to close the quest, the man of the cloth, you just need to talk to this guy, to the villager again, and tell him that you found the priest for him.
Yes,
Thank God. You'll see.
I hope so.
I've put...
Now, I won't take any money from him because he does need to rebuild, he does need to have a better life here. My reputation with them should be greatly improved, since basically it's only him, but there is no reputation to gain since the village is not basically working anymore. Yeah, so I will try my luck again in Skalitz. Now usually around this part of the map there are some bandits waiting. You can just go past them. Yeah, and once again there's some fighting in there. Now I will save the game, because you never know, and I did play for quite a bit without saving, so... Now again I think there's some bandits fighting, but I'm not sure if it's Talmberg guards they're fighting. Although this time it looks like the guards are winning. So I might have a chance to get some loot. Yeah, so... Nope. They were bandits. As I said, this can be quite tricky. So you will want to have a horse around and get to it. They actually look like guards to me. I'll see if I can get them one by one, divide them. There is one over there fighting my dog. And there we go, a stealth kill. Or I hope it was a stealth kill. And it wasn't. He just made my dog run for nothing, as he spawned back in. Yeah, so apparently you cannot make them follow you too much.
Who's there? What's going on there?
But if it's only one of them, I should be able to take care of him. Yeah, so as you can see, his health is quite high, and he is good at parrying as well. So I think I just made the wrong choice in trying to fight him.
I'm over here.
Now you can try to actually... Yeah, so I did make the wrong choice. Yeah, so as I said, it's quite tricky to deal with these guys. Yeah, so let's see, I'm not even sure if it's the same ones. As I said before, they do spawn at random. It looks like it's the same ones. You can get over here and steal a few things if you want. Yeah, so again it looks like the bandits won. I'm not sure if it's like two groups of bandits or something like that.
What's that?
Yeah, so again they will chase me.
Who's there?
No, I just hope. And apparently they're even strong enough to resist a stealth attack. But as long as he doesn't have a weapon, and I managed to actually get the head cracker, so I can do a mercy kill. Yeah, so you can actually do this if you want to get some useful things. As you can see, they have lots of valuable things. They don't have that many groschen, but they have plenty of other things. Now, I did get some valuable weapons from them. As you can see, they're pretty much valuable. I did get some valuable armor from them. You can either wear them yourself or just sell them. I'll just send these to the horse. And I was quite lucky not to get harmed by this guy. Oh, if you want, you can just practice this.
Yeah.
Now, I want to have a look. and see if they got back or if there's another fight. Yeah, so it's the same guys, I think. Yeah, so I'm not that confident. I was barely confident against one, let alone against two. So it's time to get myself out of here. Now the good thing about this is that if you find some valuable weapons, you can actually, or better said, if you find some valuable swords, you can fix them and you can get some of that value back. And that's something I want to do now. But in order to do that, I want to go back to Ratay. Yeah, so the thing is, when it comes to the armor that you get, even if your skills are around 20, when it comes to maintenance, you can only fix like up to level 60, up to 60% in damaged goods. Anything below that you cannot fix. But when it comes to weapons, you can actually fix anything on a grindstone. So I am counting on that. Now, you will not have a great value increase once you fix it, unless that weapon was really badly damaged. But still you can make some groschen out of it. Yeah, so there we go, I'm back here. Now I do need to fix, or see if I need to fix my weapons and armor. Apparently no. And I want to get to that grindstone so I can fix those 2 or 3 weapons, I think. Yeah. So basically we've got this one, the Longinus sword. I've got 2 of them, greatly damaged. As you can see, there is quite a difference when they're not fixed. I already have plenty of maintenance skill. I'm level 15 if I remember well, out of 20, so I should be able to fix most of it. And what if once I go higher than 60% in durability, I can use the blacksmith kit to fix it. So let's see. Now, as you can see, I've fixed a lot of it and I've got a major increase. Now this is 840 in value. I'm hoping to get at least the same amount of fixing, and then I can just use the blacksmith kits I have. Now if you want, you can actually spend a little bit of time to fix it properly. Yeah, so I've got this one up to 96, and again it increased in value. I'll give this one a little bit more edging. Alright, that should be enough. So they are both at 96, and I want to fix this stinger because it does have a great value. And it does look very nice, to be honest. Okay, so let's see. Now the stinger is at 91%, which is not bad. Now I can actually use these. And I will get those armor pieces. Let's see if there's any way I can fix them. I don't think so. Yeah, they're way too damaged for me to fix. So I'll just sell them to this guy.
Good day to you. Take care now.
I don't think he can actually buy everything from me. I didn't really invest in him. Yeah, so as you can see, they do drop a lot in value once you sell them to a merchant. So I have another idea. Instead of selling them to this guy, there might be someone giving me a better price. I'm not sure if I can actually get to her in time though, because it's quite late.
Right there. I have to search it.
And apparently someone has to search me. Now, when it comes to this guy, I can just tell him to go out of my way. So first I'll have to get some sleep, but before that I need to get some food. And then in the morning I'm going to visit Neuhof and Lady Stephanie and sell a couple of things to her. Now, since I am going to sleep and I already finished the masquerade, I think I have some cumin armor pieces, and I can also sell those. They should be in my trunk. So let's see. Now this one, despite not needing to use it, I do want to have it. And I have plenty of cumin armor pieces over here. Let's see. Yeah, so I will want to keep the shirt from Stephanie. And the rest of it I can actually sell. And let me see if I can actually fix any of them. Yeah, so no, I don't have the skill. Yeah, so I will send some of them to my horse, because unfortunately they are too heavy. think I have something I need to store from my horse. Yeah, so this one, the human disguise, I want to keep. And this one as well. As basically they're modified for the masquerade quest, so they are unique to the game. You cannot get them another way, so I don't want to sell them. So as I said, it's time to do some sleeping. Yeah, so now that it's early in the morning, I can get myself to Neuhof and talk to Lady Nora. I think I called her Lady Stephanie, but that's a total different story. So, sorry about that. I can just go like this, or I could fast travel. I honestly prefer to go like this since I will get there quickly anyway. It's basically, if you have to run or you have a slower horse, then fast travel would be the best choice. But in my case, with this horse, I can get there quick enough. I will probably have to wait for like, let's say, 1 hour if she didn't wake up yet. Yeah, so the reason why I chose to come over here instead of going to the swordsmith or the armorsmith or anyone like that is because I did invest a lot in Lady Nora, so she should have lots of wealth, and aside from that, she does have Henry does have some better reputation with her. Before that, let me get myself cleaned. And there she is, Lady Zora, sorry, not Nora. You can actually see that I haven't played the game in way too long. When I start to forget names, I know I have a bad memory usually, but it's not that bad. Yeah, so I have plenty of things that can be sold.
God's blessings.
And as you can see, she does have a job, which I will probably take during the next episode. So before that, I am going to sell her this, the Stinger. And yeah, as you can see, if you go back in time for like a little bit, you'll see that when I went to sell these to the blacksmith in Ratay, he was giving me nearly 100 less for these swords. So it was a good decision coming here to her. She will pay me more just because I did help with some quests. And I did do plenty of business with her. As you can see, I've increased her wealth to 20k. It wasn't always that high. Yeah, so basically I don't have enough things to actually get that 20k as much as I wanted to. But I do have enough to get plenty. So it's not that much, but 7.5k is quite good. Let's see if I have anything else on my horse. Now, I will want to sell some of these in the future once I make some more, as I do have plenty of Comfrey and Valerian. I'll probably need some more of that Valerian if I don't have some in my trunk. So there we go. Basically, as I said, during the next episode I want to get this quest from her. It is a little bit tricky, and I will have to go to Talmberg after that. So until then, let's do a quick recap of what I managed to do today. So I did manage to get some groschen, some extra groschen, sorry. And more than that, I managed to do a few quests. Now, one of them was this one, a man of the cloth, a rock and a hard place, money for old rope, besmirched, and basically those are the ones I managed to do. Unfortunately, I did get myself arrested for trampling a man to death with my horse in Ratay, which was a bit annoying, to be fair. But I did get to do a little bit of looting inside Skalitz, which wasn't so easy to do, as you could see. So until the next episode, thank you for watching this one. I hope some of my gameplay, some of the things I did will help you. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.